rock your hips to one side, head to the other. And then inhale through center, exhale other way. Breathe in and out, go side to side. Just wake up your shoulders and hips gently. See what's happening in your wrists and hands and fingers. One more time, feel biceps, triceps, inner and outer thigh. Feel that lower belly. Come into center and cat and cow. Inhale, head and hips up. Exhaling around into cat stretch. Inhale, lift your head and tail. Exhale around into cat. Let's take 2 more cat and cow curls. Deep breath in, fill your lungs with oxygen. Exhale all the carbon dioxide from below your navel. And this time when we come into cow, we're going to pause here. And as you exhale, rock side to side gently in cow. Breathe in the middle, breathe out as you twist. Breathe in the middle, breathe out as you twist. One more time to each side, stretching that side waist from the bottom of the rib cage to the hip. And then come back into center, deep breath in and find your cat. Ooh, hips to the front, chin towards your chest. Take the deepest breath you can in this position, and we're going to rock side to side here. Go slow, be gentle. Feel your upper back and shoulders and neck. Feel your lower back and hips. Feel all the way down your arms, the side of your throat. Let's take each way one more time. Breathe in and out. In and out. Excellent. Come back into center. Neutral spine. So we're not in cow and we're not in cat. Find center. Tuck your toes under. Take a deep breath in. Draw that space below your navel in and up. And if it's safe, we're going to hover the knees. Just breathe. Little smile if you can. Take a deep breath in here. If it's safe, switch weight into your right foot and begin to float the left leg up. If this is not safe for your knee, hip, ankle, wrist, neck, adjust accordingly. You can keep both feet down or both knees down. We're going to switch sides if you can. Keep breathing. Keep the core tight. One more breath. Release down to the balls of both feet if you can. Deep breath in. Exhale, push into down dog. Begin to walk your dog. Breathe out. Maybe start to look under the left armpit as you bend the right knee, and look under the right armpit as you bend the left knee, if that's nice. So we get a little hip and shoulder twist. So you're kind of lengthening from left shoulder to right hip and from right shoulder to left hip. Come back into center, find your down dog, exhale with a heavy head. Let your head turn right and left. Just letting that heavy head hang on a long neck and spine, letting your breath fall out. On your next inhale, come into plank. And if you can, we're going to lift the right leg up into leg pull. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, float it up, inhale, down. You can tap the right big toe or you can make it hover at the bottom. If it's too much, come onto the left knee. 4 more if you can. Exhale, lift, tighten up the lower belly. 3 more. Last 2. Last one, make sure to breathe out. Switch weight into the right foot or right knee or ball of the foot. Exhale, lift the left. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Breathe. 4 more if you can. Feeling your arms working. Feeling your belly working. Feeling that right thigh and hip working, even if the right knee is down. Last 2. Last 1, release. Deep breath in, find your down dog. Walk it out. Make sure you're breathing out especially. If you need a break, feel free to come into child's pose and rest. If it's safe, we're going to look forward in between the hands. Deep breath in. On your exhale, maybe start to bring the elbows down. And then deep breath in. Exhale, maybe bring them up. So if you're able to, we're lifting and lowering simultaneously into forearm dog and then into full down dog. So if that's too much, you can come onto your knees, bring your elbows down, take a deep breath in, and then lift the knees up. And then lower the knees, straighten your elbows, and then lift your knees up. So rest in child's pose or find a modified variation. We're going to try a few more if it's safe, straightening and bending if you can, using the knees to help you as needed. After that last round, when you finish, find your way back into child's pose. If you can, fingertips by the toes, round your elbows down, let your head get heavy, let your breath fall out. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more deep breath, letting everything go. If it's safe, reach back for your heels. Inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, start to roll up to seated. We're going to pause on the feet. And if this is uncomfortable, if it's too much pressure, you're always welcome to put a little ottoman, a footstool, a little bean bag, a pillow, a yoga block, anything you have at home, even if you have a sturdy box from an Amazon delivery, anything you can tuck under your bottom for support if you need that little extra lift. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more deep breath in and out. Beautiful. Rise onto the knees. And if you need more padding for your knees, you can always use a little knee pad or pull the mat towards you, which makes it triple thick. So adjust so you're comfortable. We're going to take one leg out to the side. Doesn't matter which. We're just going to be going towards the straight leg, not away from the straight leg, towards it. Lift up through your head, out through your fingertips, deep breath in. And as you exhale, both hands are going to go over the straight leg. Be mindful not to rock your hips back here. We don't want the bottom out. We want the hips gently pressed forward as we lean over the leg. All right, so not back, but forward. 1 more deep breath in your stretch. Beautiful. If you can, inhale up, exhale back over the straight leg. Deep breath in, control up if you can. Exhale over the straight leg. As you inhale, lift from the knee through the crown of your head. Press out through the middle fingertips. Exhale, lower belly in. Hips stay forward, not back as we lean over. Let's try 1 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful. We're going to hold for a breath if we can, and then reverse it. So over the knee side now, not the straight leg. If you don't reach with the hand, you can try a fist or a little block. And you can always modify with a block over the straight leg as well. So now we're going to take the other side. Inhale up, exhale over. So do what you can. Breathe in and out. Lower belly engages, navel to the spine as we lean over. Don't let the bottom push back. Try and keep it forward. We're going to take 2 more this way. 1 more. Breathe in, breathe out. Lower belly engages, hips push forward, forward, forward. Hold, hold, hold. Drop that bottom hand all the way down. Deep breath in, dive through the window. Inhale, lift up, hips push forward, look up if you can. Exhale, dive through the window. We're going to try a few more. If you get lightheaded or dizzy when you look up, then don't look up. Keep your eyes on a still point and just move the arm. Breathe out. Breathe in. Let's try 2 more. Always doing what you can, just switching it up so you have support when you need support. We're going to pause here for a breath. Reach over and stretch. And come all the way up and out, pulling with the top hand, pushing with the bottom hand. Switch sides. So if you happen to have a yoga block at home, you can always use something like this to help you around. And when we come over that straight leg, if you don't quite reach, you need something to support. You don't want to use your hip or thigh. You don't reach the shin. You can use your yoga block in front or behind. So deep breath in. We're going to go over the straight leg. Hips to the front, lower belly in. Reach, reach, reach. And inhale up. Do what you can. Exhale, lower belly in. Reach, reach, reach. And inhale up. Breathe out. And in. Let's try 3 more. Doing what you can do. Resting when you need a rest. Supporting yourself if you need support. Last 2. Last 1. So remember, there's always another way. Tomorrow is another day. We're going to try that other side now. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach over the knee side, away from the straight leg. Inhale up. Exhale over. Keep the toes pressed down if you can on your straight leg. If you need to rotate your foot forward, so you have more of a 90-degree angle in your knee joint, that's fine. Point the toes wherever you can kind of suction cup them to the mat, like you were a tree frog with sticky toes. I used to read my kids' books about that. Last one, we're going to hold and see if we can dive through the window. Inhale, hips push forward, reach up, maybe look up. Exhale, dive through the window. So if you can reach all the way down, feel free to put that hand on the mat. Maybe your block can go midway or maybe on the low setting. So do what you can. Let's try 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale through the window. Remember to breathe in deeply and breathe out from this space just below your belly button. Last one. Inhale up, hips push forward. Exhale through the window. Come all the way up and out, pulling with the top hand, pushing with the bottom one. Bend the knee. You're going to do a nice little camel stretch. So if you can, fingertips point down onto the bottom. Wrists are just above the top of the bottom. On the pelvis, not in your low back, not on the bottom. We're going to pull elbows in as we push forward and open up the heart. If it doesn't feel nice to lift your chin, then keep it to the chest. And when you want to come out, we're going to come to seated and just pause. Sit comfortably, however that is for you and your body. Feel your body breathe in. Feel your body breathe out. Check in with that space behind your forehead, your jaw and throat and face, crown of your head, tops of your shoulders. Notice what you feel in your belly, how quickly the heart is beating, your inner thighs, your knees, your ankles. Check those wrists. We're going to come to the front edge of the mat. Keep your deep breathing going. Hands or fists behind you as you inhale, lift through your heart. Exhale, knees to one side, head to the other. Deep breath in and go the other way. One more time to each side, and then we're going to go into rolling like a ball or open leg rocker. So if you're just kind of starting out, getting used to this, getting your balance, warming up, knees to the side, reach down near the shins and ankles, float your feet up, lift your chest through the window, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, start to tuck under and round, 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 pulling that space below your navel in and up, seeing if you can find the vertebra just above the tailbone as you lower your chin. Control, 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 vertebra by vertebra until you roll back. And then inhale, lift, 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 heels in, chest up, and hover. If you've been practicing a while, you've got good balance and core strength and flexibility, you can open up, holding big toes, outside edges of the feet or shins, wherever you're comfortable. The longer the reach, the tougher it is. So shins would be easier, big toes would be tougher, outside edges of the feet is usually the toughest reach. On your deep breath in, lift, lift, lift. On your exhale, pull in, tuck under, round, 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 vertebra by vertebra by vertebra until you roll back. And then inhale, lift, lift, lift. Find your balance and float up. Do what you can. We'll try a few more. Exhale, round, 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 and roll like a ball. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. Be mindful of your neck as we roll back. Please do not bear weight on your neck, particularly if it is not safe. You can stay on the shoulders. Ooh, let's try 3 more. Exhale, round and roll, core engagement. Let go of that carbon dioxide. Let go of what you're holding onto that's not serving you. Last 2. Beautiful. Last 1. Remember, Joseph Pilates called this contrology. So control, control, control. And at the top, lift, 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 lift. Hold, breathe in your ball or wide V. We're going to start to bring the toes together to meet our friends in the ball. And then start to release those outside edges of the feet, pinky toe to heel, and butterfly. Breathe in and out. In and out. 2 more. Let your heartbeat slow down. Take a deep breath in, lift up. Exhale, lean back and round. Inhale, straighten. Lead with the chest and find your way forward and down. Just breathe. Deep breaths all the way through your spine. Let go completely. And remember, you can always support yourself here if you're more comfortable with something under your hands or arms. 1 more slow, deep breath. Beautiful. Push down to rise up. Bring your knees together. And we're going to float feet around so that they're by one hip. Okay, so knees and feet to one side. Both legs off to one side. And we're going to start working with that top leg. If you can, hands to your heart. Lift up, hips to head. Take a deep breath in. Pull that space below your belly button in and up. And see if you can float the top leg up. Inhale down. Exhale, float it up if you can. Inhale down. Try your best not to lean all the way over to the side to lift the leg. I know sometimes we kind of need to get it up. So just do what you can. Try to stay as straight as you can. Lift hips to head and see if you can just kind of levitate that leg up off the mat. We're going to try 4 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. If you have some sort of injury or your body just doesn't move that way, feel free to lean over. Feel free to support yourself with the block. Feel free to maybe lean on one hand and use the other hand to lift the leg. Sometimes these are things we have to do to get range of motion back, or the body just needs us to help it with a little bit of muscle memory. So always adjust the practice to you and your body. If you can, we're going to float it up, hover it here, and see if we can crunch it in for 8, 7, 6, 5. Feel free to use that hand if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up here for 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it around to the front. Sink your foot, sink your hip. Reach up through your head. Deep breath in and twist across the body. So opposite hand to leg. That top knee is up and we're looking over the same shoulder. So I did my left hip. I've got my left knee up and I'm looking over my left shoulder. If you did the right, just reverse all of that. One more deep breath without changing anything else. Inhale through the front, and on your exhale, just look over that front shoulder. Breathe, soften fingers, wrists, jaw, forehead, face. Beautiful. Now, we're going to see if we can stack knee over knee for cow face. Both hips down. And we're going to try cow face with eagle arms. So we want the same knee and elbow. I've got my left knee on top. I want my left elbow on the bottom. If you've got your right knee on top, you're going to want your right elbow on the bottom. So see which knee is on top. That's the same elbow we want on the bottom. Reach up through your head, out through your fingers, deep breath in, wrap that bottom elbow so it's the same as the top knee. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, pull the space below your belly button in and up, and we're going to see if it's safe to lean forward a little bit. Inhale, reach up. I'll turn sideways so you can see better. Exhale, lean forward if you can. One more time. Inhale, lift, hips to crown, straight spine. Exhale, pull that lower belly button in and up. Keep the length from your hips to your head. Go just where it's safe to go, and then we're going to see if we can hold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Maybe another breath or even 2 here. Do what you can. Do what's safe. Do what's comfortable. When you're ready to come out, push through your hips, reach through your head. Remember which knee and elbow are on top and bottom, and we're going to see if we can release out. So I'm about to do the right side. If you just did your right side, you're about to do your left side. See which one's on top. Open up. Find your boat or teaser. Breathe. If you need to bend, hold, or support, feel free. One more breath if you can. And I'm going to bring my right knee on top. So if you did the right, you're going to bring your left leg on top. We're going to start with both feet and knees to one side. Take a deep breath in as you lengthen up hips to head. And on your exhale, we're going to see if we can just levitate that top leg up. Inhale down. Exhale, lower belly in. Spine as straight as you can. Levitate that leg up if you're able. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So when I first started doing Pilates, this was impossible for me. I looked around and I saw other people doing it and I was like, my body doesn't do that. I can't move that way. We're going to try 3 more. But I just did what I could. Sometimes I had to help my leg a little bit. Sometimes I had to lean to the side and help my leg and pull in my low belly. And I thought, gosh, there's a lot of ladies around here that are older than me. And I don't know how they're all doing this, but it came in time. So just keep up the practice. Do what you can. Hold it up. Breathe. And if it's safe, we're going to crunch it. 8, 7, 6, keep your spine straight. 5, 4, try not to lean to the side. Last 2, last 1, hold it up there for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to cross it over. Take a deep breath in, twist it out. Breathe. So in my case, I've got the right knee up. I'm looking over my right shoulder. If you were doing the left leg, just reverse. Take one more slow, deep breath here. Without changing anything else, inhale through and look over that front shoulder. Relax fingers and wrists and face and jaw and forehead, toes and ankles and feet. And then unwind for your cow face, knee over knee. Inhale, reach up, and if you can, we're going to find that elbow wrap. I've got my right knee on top, so I've got my right elbow on the bottom. Take a deep breath in, and if you can, lean forward. Inhale, straighten hips to head. Exhale, lower belly in. Keep that length in your spine. Get a little stretch in the hips as you pull forward where it's safe. One more time. So lovely hip and shoulder stretch as long as you don't go past your edge, that Goldilocks sweet spot. Find the point where you feel a nice length. There's resistance, but there's not pain. And then breathe in. Breathe out. Send your breath into the tight place and then consciously soften. If you're able, we're going to unwind and open up into our teaser or boat. Lift through the chest, lengthen through the toes, reach through your fingers. One more breath. Beautiful. Let's find our way onto the belly. So once you get there, tuck your toes under, walk your heels down the mat. Turn your elbows open, turn one ear down, take a deep breath. Let everything go, wiggle your hips a little bit. Excellent. So if you can, bring hands under your shoulders, lengthen feet out of the hips, forehead to the floor. Inhale to prepare. On your exhale, tuck under, pull the lower belly in and up, float out through the toes, lengthen through your head, and see if you can float arms and legs up. Just a little hover off the floor. Breathe in, breathe out. Elbows softly pull in and down, and then inhale back down and rest. Exhale. Take a deep breath in, exhale, tuck under, engage, lengthen, reach. See if you can hover and just kind of levitate up off the mat. Do what you can. Feel your body breathing. One more deep breath and release. We're going to try two more if it's safe. Thank your body for everything it's been able to do for you. Maybe you can do it all. Maybe you can't. That's okay. Whatever you can do, thank your body for showing up for you today. Last one if it's safe. Rest when you need it. Deep breath in. Exhale, tuck under, engage, lengthen, reach, lift. So if I reach through my toes and balls of the feet and I get foot cramps, I can flex my feet and still do what I can do. Just find a way. Take one more breath and then release. Inhale first. Exhale, push back. Stretch out in child's pose, hips to fingertips. Wag your tail left and right. Feel your knees and hips and ankles. Walk yourself over to the right. Stretch the left hip and shoulder. Breathe. Take one more slow, deep breath here. And then find your way through center and off to the other side. And stretch. And breathe. And as you're ready, we're going to find our way back into down dog if you can. Hold your down dog for 5 breaths. If that's too much, you can take your child's pose. Feel your body breathing. Find that equanimity, the balance in between effort and ease, the balance in between left and right, front and back, arms and legs. Feel the integration of breath and body and mind. Take one more slow, deep breath here. Look in between your hands, bend your knees, step, hop, or walk to the front. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. Exhale, fold. Sink your hips, lift your head, push through your feet as you inhale to the top. And exhale, home to your heart. Take a deep breath. Soften head to toe. And release your fingers, move your wrists around a little bit, go the other way. Move your hips around in one direction and reverse. Now we're going to do some Surya Namaskar B, some Sun Salutation B. Define heart center, find your balance. Let go of the carbon dioxide. And then start to inhale, sit into chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift hips to head. Find your way back into plank, step, hop, walk, and lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog if you can. Right leg up into 3-leg dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, knee into your chest. Come into plank and hover. Inhale, back up. Toes down. Toes up, head down. Exhale, come into plank and hover. One more time. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, step through and find your crescent lunge. Breathe. 2 more deep breaths. Feel your body breathing. If you can, we're going to push strongly through the right foot. Make the right knee straighter as you inhale and rise. Exhale and sink. Breathe in, take it up. Breathe out, come down. 2 more if you can. Inhale up. Exhale down. 1 more time. Breathe in and out. Find your way back and through. Inhale back. Exhale down. Inhale up, dog or cobra. Exhale down dog if you're able. Breathe. Left leg up into 3-leg dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, knee into the chest. Come into plank and hover. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, 1-legged plank. Let's do 2 more. That second time, we're going to step through into crescent. And you could always modify with that back knee down as needed. Once you find your crescent, pause and breathe. Back knee down or up as you're able. Take another breath or 2, and we're going to start to see if we can inhale and rise, pushing through that left foot. Exhale and sink. Inhale and rise. Exhale and sink. Take a few more if you can. If that's not quite enough, maybe we can do 1 hand on the block, 1 hand on the thigh. Just no pressure on your knee. So maybe you've got a block behind you for support. After that last one, we're going to find our way through the salute if we can. Inhale back, exhale down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pause. Feel your body breathing. If it's safe, right leg up into 3-leg dog. Deep breath in, start to bend and twist and open up the front of the right thigh, the left inner thigh. Feel your hips. Step right leg through, find warrior 1. Maybe Kali Mudra if you can. Middle fingers pointed, everything else interlaced. Breathe. Roll weight into the left pinky toe side of the foot. 1 more breath. Warrior 1 on the left side if you can. Salute your way there if it's a yes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Maybe left leg up, deep breath in. If you can, bend and twist and open up your hip. And then start to find your warrior 1 with Kali Mudra. Middle fingers pointed. Weight in that outside edge of the right pinky toe. Breathe. All the way back, right pinky toe to heel. 1 more slow, deep breath. Find your way through. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's find warrior 2 on the right side. Slow, deep breaths. If you can, we're going to start to straighten the front knee. Deep breath in, reach overhead. And on your exhale, start to find triangle. If you can, keep arms together by your ears. Inhale back up. If you need the arm to come down, bring it down to the block or the shin. If you're able to, we're going to stay up by the ears, engage below the belly, float out and down. Let's try 1 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. If you can, reverse triangle. Left hand down to the shin, the block, or the mat. Breathe. 1 more breath here. Find your way through. Right hand down, left heel up if you can. So we're in lunge. Step back. If you need to find your own way, do. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pause, check in. Left leg up, deep breath in, find your warrior 2. Find that balance of push and pull. As you come up, step onto the left foot and push. Push off with the right foot. Pull down through the heel. Let that balance through the body help move you through your practice. Help you find your center. Feel your body breathe in. Feel your body breathe out. Begin to straighten that left knee, reach overhead, deep breath in. If you can, engage the lower belly, push your hips to the right, arms by the ears as we reach over that left leg. Inhale up. Exhale, do what you can. Start to take it forward and down. Go slow. Inhale up. You're going to try a few more. You can always support yourself as needed. Last time, do what you can. If it's safe, reverse. Maybe use something like your block for support. Maybe skip the back leg in if it's a little far. Maybe keep the top hand on the hip or thigh instead of reaching up. Do what you can do. There's always another way. We're going to take one more round of the Surya Namaskar B, sun salutation B if we can. Left hand's going to come down, right heel's going to lift up. So we're back in lunge. Step back, breathe out and lower. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pause and feel your body. 2 more breaths. 1 more deep breath in and out. Look in between your hands, step, hop, walk, jump, find your chair. Sit weight into your hips and heels. Breathe. Shoulders in their sockets. Toes are spread, knees are soft. Come home to your heart, take a deep breath in, and we're going to twist to one side, doesn't matter which. Opposite elbow outside the thigh, so right elbow to left thigh or left elbow to right thigh. Look up if you can. Come through center, push through your feet, deep breath in, twist the other way. 1 more deep breath. If you can, back into center, we're going to slowly see if we can drop the bottom and roll like a ball. And then maybe come back up and find a forward fold. Drop your bottom, roll like a ball. If it's safe, heels in, push through your feet, forward fold. We'll try 2 more. If that's too much, you can just stick with rolling like a ball. Maybe pause at the top and then roll like a ball. If you're able to, heels in, feet down, push, push, push. And this time, if it's in your practice, we'll come into shoulder stand. And we're going to go into scissor kick in our shoulder stand as you breathe. If you find this is too much, you're not comfortable with the hips elevated, you can do the same thing either with a little cushion under your bottom, one of your kids' or grandkids' playground balls if you have those handy, or with your thumbs under your hips and your bottom on the ground. So there's always a way. If you're able to, bicycle forward, breathe. Reach out of the hips. After the last 2, reverse and bicycle backwards. Keep breathing from below the belly button if you can. Watch knees near the face here. And if you're able, we're going to take both legs up, deep breath in. See if we can find eagle legs, right leg over the left in our shoulder stand. Keep breathing. If it's safe, start to bring your knees in towards your forehead. Switch sides if you can. And if plows in your practice, will come into plow. Maybe with fingertips overhead so that you can put your feet into your hands if they reach. If you need to come down, head the knees into the chest, rock side to side, circle, come into bridge. Those are all other options, as is child's pose. If it's safe, we're going to float just the right leg up, hips push forward, forward, forward as you lift, 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 and then see if you can switch. Right leg down. Exhale from below the belly button, push your hips towards your face and chin, lift, lift, lift through the left leg. 1 more time to each side if you can. Seeing if instead of holding onto the ball of the foot, this is a good way to start out. If maybe your big toe can just hover over that hand. Working our Pilates control balance. And when you're ready, see if you can control all the way down, vertebra by vertebra, lower belly in. Not using your hands if you can help it. They're there if you need them, of course. And once your hips touch down, deep breath in. If you can, exhale, separate the legs out and down, connect and lift. Inhale, let's separate and lower. And then exhale, connect and lift. If you need thumbs under your hips to help support your low back, feel free to bring your hands under your bottom. If you're safe with hands overhead, getting a little extra core work, since we're not stabilizing with the hands, that's your choice. We're going to try 2 more like this. Last one, deep breath in. Exhale from below the navel. Pause at the top. Inhale here. Exhale, lower and open. So let's do this. Inhale as we lower. Exhale as we open and circle. 3 more. Breathe in and out. Last 2 deep breaths. Last one. You can always modify with your bent knees. If straight legs is too much, you have a low back injury, it's not working for you. When you get to the bottom, hug in. Squeeze out your breath. Rock side to side. Keep breathing out. And then bring hands to your knees. Slowly circle in one direction. And then deep breath in. Slowly reverse. Beautiful. Give your shins or thighs a squeeze. And we're going to reach up hips to heels. If you can hold on to the big toes or outside edges of the feet, if you're very flexible, feel free to do so. If we're not quite that bendy, I certainly wasn't when I started doing yoga, we might be able to reach calves. We might be able to reach thighs. We don't want knees. Or you might have something at home like a belt, a strap, the tie from your bathrobe, a men's tie, or just a little belt in your closet, anything you could put around your feet to help you reach. We want to find length head to tail and hips to heels. 2 more breaths. 1 more slow, deep breath, and then we're going to release the right leg. If you're able, push through the heel the whole way down. If you need to bend, put the right heel by the bottom and slide out, go for it. We're going to switch if you're using a strap to the right hand, or maybe just right hand to the left foot. Inhale to prepare, exhale, start to drop across your body. And as you do, try and create a sensation of that left hip dropping down and rolling under. Almost like you could bring that left waist to your right big toe. So we're getting this nice outer hip stretch. Breathe. Take another breath or 2 into this hip. We don't really want the foot to touch the floor. We don't want to roll up and over. We want to stay on the back and just go until you feel a nice line from the pinky toe, past the ankle, through the outer calf, past the knee, through the outer thigh, and into this juicy hip spot. This is a painful spot for many of us, so this is a nice stretch to get in there. And you can play with maybe pushing into the ball of the foot more or less, and or rotating big toe up, pinky down, or pinky up, big toe down. So just finding that little angle where you get the most delicious stretch for your left hip. And then come back into center, deep breath in. We're going to rock a little half happy baby. If you don't reach, bend the right knee so you have more space in the hips to bring the left knee down. Take 1 more slow, deep breath here into that right inner thigh. And then we're going to push back up. Deep breath in. Right knee can stay bent or extend. And we're going to start to slide out to the left so we get into that left inner thigh. Take another breath or 2 here, pushing through both heels, reaching through your head so your body is long. Head to right heel and then also hip to left heel. Come back into center and switch it up. Right foot up, left leg down. Breathe. If you can, we're going to bend the elbow and pull in more. Just as the body opens up and you get the space to move, start to bend the elbow, work up the strap, and bring the leg in closer to you. Take a deep breath in, and we're going to switch into the left hand, cross the body, drop that right hip down, stretch it out. Breathe. Take another breath or 2 here. And then try the half happy baby when you're ready. Right leg up, knee bending in towards your armpit. And whenever you're ready, we're going to take it back up and then off to the right. Beautiful. So when you're ready, come back up. Bend both knees into your chest. We're going to start with knees out to the side. Hold on to what you can reach. If you can reach the outside edges of your feet, reach those and pull in. If not, hold on to your shins or heels or whatever you can get. Push your knees apart. Take a breath or two. And then if you can, we're going to tuck thumbs underneath the hips to help support the low back. So we're like this, right? Head down. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, we're going to see if we can pull in the lower belly, knees in towards the shoulders, and inhale back down. Exhale, lower belly in, knees in towards the shoulders, inhale back down. Exhale, engage that lower belly, pull knees towards the shoulders, inhale down. Do what you can. Be mindful of your low back. Breathe out and in. Breathe out and in. We're going to try two more. Lower belly in and up, knees up towards the shoulders. And the last one. Beautiful. If you can, hands behind the head, elbows up to the side, deep breath in. Exhale, upper body curls up, elbows towards the knees, inhale down. Exhale, lower belly in, curl, elbows towards knees, inhale down. Breathe out. And in. Breathe out. And in. We're going to try four more. Be mindful if you have neck or low back issues. Modify and skip accordingly. Last one. We're also not pulling on the head. We're supporting the weight of the head. Now, if you can, deep breath in. Exhale, elbows and knees pull towards each other or past each other. Inhale down. Exhale up. Breathe in and out. Deep breath in and out. We're going to try 5 more of these if we can. Inhale deeply, exhale completely. 4 more. Last 3. Last one. Excellent. Pause, hug your knees in, take a breath, check in with your inner thighs. You can rock side to side if that's nice. Beautiful. Now, if you can, we're going to find that position again. Hands behind the head, elbows out to the side, balls of the feet together. If you can, line up big toe to big toe, pinky to pinky, all the toes in the middle. With your knees wide again, take a deep breath in, and we're going to try and bring right elbow towards the left knee. They don't need to touch. We're just heading in that direction. Breathe in, breathe out. We're just doing upper body right now. Right elbow towards the left knee or inner thigh. Don't feel like it needs to touch. If you're better with that left arm out to the side, that's another choice. Just whatever you do, be mindful not to pull on your neck. We're going to try 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one, and then we're going to switch sides. Left elbow towards the right knee. Deep breath in, exhale up and over. Inhale down. Exhale up and over. Deep breaths. Oxygenate your body. Get rid of the carbon dioxide. Take another deep breath. 4 more if you're able. Last 2. Last one. And now we're going to try and add the lower body in. Right elbow and left knee are going to come together or towards each other as we lift the left hip and the right elbow. So, inhale down. Exhale, crunch them towards each other or past each other. Breathe in, breathe out. That's 3. 5 more. Can you do it? Do what you can do. Check in with your neck. Check in with your low back. Make sure you're not gritting or clenching your teeth. Make sure you're breathing. Deep breath. Last 2 if you can. Last 1. You know what's coming. We've got to switch sides. Deep breath in. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale, open up. Exhale, cross it over. Breathe deeply. Exhale completely. 5 more if you're able. Inhale. Exhale. 4 more deep breaths. Make sure you're breathing. Last 3. You can do it. Last 2. Last 1. Excellent. Rest. We're going to heel toe the feet apart. Start to bring your knees and inner thighs together as your feet go wide. Feel the space behind your forehead. Feel your jaw and throat. Feel your belly and hips and chest. Feel your arms. Feel your legs. No gratitude for this body that can do all of these amazing things. And we're going to find our way into a forearm plank if you can. If you like to interlace, you can interlace. Breathe. Lengthen head to heels. Engage that lower belly. Find length and strength. As you find length and strength, notice if your shoulders are coming up to your ears, if your jaw is gritted, if your eyebrows are up towards the forehead. Can you find length and strength without furrowing your forehead, without gritting and clenching your teeth and jaw, without stapling the shoulders to the earlobes? Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more deep breaths if it's safe. 1 more deep breath. And when you're ready, release the knees down. Deep breath in. We're going to find that Anahatasana. Heart chakra opener. Stretch. All 10 fingers spread. Armpits towards the floor. Chin down if you can. Slow, deep breaths. This is too intense. Don't feel like you have to hold this posture for this long. And you can always modify it with your forehead down, with a block under the forehead, with a block under the chest. So find some variation that works for you and your body. And we're going to do a little bit more shoulder work before we wind down. So from all fours, start to inhale your right arm up. And on your exhale, right shoulder, cheek, and ear to the mat. Thread your needle. Breathe. If you like the block under your face, you can put it there, or a little pillow under your face if that's better. And maybe rock the hips. Inhale to the left and exhale to the right. Breathe in and out. Just feeling that right shoulder and upper arm. Seeing if you can gently coax some tension and stress out of the shoulders, which often bear the weight of the world for us. Take another breath or two into that right shoulder. Feel it expand and then let go. Scan through your body. Notice what's tight. Consciously soften. When you're ready to come out, left hand or fist in front of your face. Push down as you inhale the right arm up. And exhale, try the other side. Left arm up, deep breath in. Exhale, thread the needle if you can. Left shoulder, cheek, and ear to the mat. Take a deep breath in, and we're going to use the hips to gently explore that left shoulder and upper arm. So maybe breathe in and roll weight towards the right hip and knee. And as you breathe out, start to roll hips back into the left and see what we're feeling in that left shoulder and that left upper arm, around the shoulder blade, where the body is tight, where we could pause and breathe into and make a little space. Maybe we can straighten out the right arm and drop the right elbow and armpit towards the floor. Take another breath or two. When you feel ready to come out, right hand in front of the face, push down as you reach the left arm up. Deep breath in. Exhale back down. You can wag your tail. You can cat and cow. Anything that feels nice. And when you're ready, We're going to see if we can come into a boat or a teaser one more time. If you're able to reach your big toes, outside edges of the feet or calves, and open up into a supported boat or teaser, we're going to try that. Chest up, shoulders down, and breathe. So toes, feet, shins, thighs. You could use a long strap if you have one. If you use a strap, we're probably going to want something long like the bathrobe belt for this. So take a deep breath in, and if you can, we're going to start to sink our boat. So either you're floating or you were holding on, and then you're letting go, and we're going to see if we can sink. If you need something like a strap, try and use something long, right, so that you can let it get longer as you sink down. And if you're able, we're going to sink all the way down. Take a deep breath in, and then see if maybe we can get back up. Pull the lower belly in, push, push, push through the balls of your feet, push out and up. You might get up, you might not today, that's okay. Do what you can. Breathe, take a deep breath in at the top. We're going to see if we can sink it down. Lower belly in. Push out through the balls of the feet. Push and reach. And if you get down, we're going to try one more time. Deep breath in. Maybe you can use the strap to get up and down. Maybe you can just kind of levitate and float yourself up and down. I used to think it was impossible, so just do what you can today and don't stress about the rest. And when you get all the way down, stretch out, reach, reach, reach. Pause for a moment and rest. Flex your feet. Circle the ankles. Take a breath. Take one more slow, deep breath, just feeling your body. If you've worked really hard today and you are ready for Shavasana, then find your Shavasana and rest, my friend. If you would like a little bit more core work before we wind down, then we are going to squeeze in the 100. So it's up to you. If the 100 is too much, feel free to do 50 or 20 or 70, whatever feels right. So if you're a beginner or you're just starting out, you have neck or back issues, we want knees bent, head down, or maybe head up with chin towards the chest. If you're safe to extend the legs and hover, go where you can. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 30. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 50. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 60. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 70. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 80. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 90. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 100. And rest. Stretch out. Flex your feet. Reach, reach, reach. Let your elbows bend. Take a nice deep breath. Maybe bring your palms down, knees in. Take a little figure 8, knees to one side, head to the other. Exhale as you circle on the hip. Take a deep breath in the middle and exhale as you reverse. I'm going knees to the right, head to the left, and circling on my right hip. Let's do 2 more. Should be like a little hip massage. Go slow, breathe out. Take a deep breath in. Try the other side. 1 more each way. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deep breath in. Let it all go. Stretch out your low back. And if you'd like to take Shavasana today with legs up the wall or legs in a chair, feel free. Other alternatives would be you can put them up on the couch, you can put your feet together and knees open, or you can extend your legs in the traditional sense. Or you can start in one of those other variations, and if you become uncomfortable, let your legs extend. Feel your body breathe in. Feel your body breathe out. Let go. Need a longer Shavasana, please stay here breathing, resting, feeling your body, enjoying the stillness. If your body is ready to move, deepen your breath. Slowly move just your fingers and toes. Let your head move a little bit. And then maybe find your way onto your side. Just keep breathing, whatever you choose. Eyes closed if you can as you begin to gently and slowly guide your way up to seated. Hands together in front of your heart. Feel your body breathe in as you reach up. Feel your body breathe out as you let go. If you're still in Shavasana, you need more time, feel free to rest. Don't feel like you have to rush out. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to you, peace to your loved ones, and peace to our beautiful earth. Take a deep breath out and up with gratitude and grace, receiving all that there is. And as you come home, ask for clarity in your mind, speech, and heart. And please remember, life is so beautiful on the mat. Let's keep it the same way off the mat. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy Memorial Day. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.